Hey, it's Tina here. I help experts turn their IP into certification and licensing programs. I want to talk today about your genius. We all have genius. We all have something that we bring to our work that makes us amazing at what we do, that makes us different, that makes us unique. This is the reason why often our clients are hiring us. And yet, many of us fall into what I lovingly like to call the genius trap. And the genius trap is this, where we believe that no one else can do it as well as we can because they're not us, right? Therefore, we always have to be the one to do it. No one else can do it as well as me. I don't think I can teach other people to do this. I can't imagine. I just am who I am. This is who I am. This is what I do. Therefore, I always have to be the one to do this. Now, this is a very common concern that when people come to me, when I start working with clients, this idea of, okay, Tina, is it actually possible? Is it actually feasible to be able to clone my genius, right? To be able to train and teach others to do what I do, to think the way I think, to show up the way I do. Now, first and foremost, no one will ever actually 100% be you. You know, we all are who we are. We're all unique in this way. But I challenge you to embrace the experiment that, yes, if you have already created results and repeated the fact that you can create results with clients multiple times, right? Not just one time with one client, but with various clients over the years, various programs, etc. If you've been able to repeat your success, repeat the results you create, then what you do can be turned into a framework. Now, a framework is simply a structured way that lays out how you deliver how you do what you do, right? It's your unique way of approaching things, your unique way of doing things. And it being structured, I like to say a framework is when we download that genius from our minds, you know, when we're just kind of showing up, being who we are and doing what we do. It's downloading that and putting it into a structured format that can be taught to others. So it absolutely is possible to clone your genius when you have a solid framework, when you develop a solid framework. And this is a big part of what I do with my clients, right? Especially when clients are coming to me in that space of, oh my gosh, I know I'm awesome at what I do, but yikes, I just have no idea how to even explain it or how to lay it out. Now, when you have a structure in place to clone your genius, when you have that framework in place, when you know how to train people effectively around it, it opens up the doors for so many things for us as business owners, as experts, as leaders. It opens up doors for you to be, if you're a service provider, for you to hire other people to work for your team, to be a part of your agency, right? Who can then go and do the work for clients in the same way that you know you would. It opens up the door for you to hire, say, associate coaches or consultants or other folks on your team to deliver various programs. If you're a coach, a consultant, a trainer, it also, of course, opens up the opportunity to create a certification around what it is that you do. When you have a solid framework in place, that is the foundation of a certification program. So I have a loving challenge for you here today. First and foremost, set aside kind of any doubts about, like, I don't know, Tina, this all sounds good, but I really don't know if I could actually clone my genius, if I could actually download it and such, right? Kind of set aside any doubts around that, because they might be lurking there. I know they might be lurking there. I've been there myself too. And I want you to really consider what would be possible. What would it feel like if you were able to clone your genius? What would be possible within your business? Right? Like what would it feel like to have a trusted team, to be able to hire and train folks to work as a part of your team and to know that they are going to deliver to your programs, to your clients and such at the high standards you have already set for yourself, to trust that they're going to do this, to not feel like you're going to have to constantly check in and follow up behind them and clean up any messes and jump in with a bit of this or jump in with a bit of that because they miss. Like, what would it feel like to have these trusted team members in place within your business? What would it feel like to be able to have something like a certification training where you can now train and certify other professionals to go out and do what you do in their own way, and for them to be continuing to be out in the world, spreading the good work and leveraging the value of what it is you've already created? What would that feel like, not just within your business? What kind of opportunities would it open up in your business? But also, what would it feel like personally to no longer have to carry the weight around of, Oh my gosh, I'm the only one who can do this. Therefore, I have to do this. Right. Because I know what that feels like when we are the only ones who can do what we do in our business. And when, especially when we believe, right, when we're in that genius trap, like, okay, I'm the only one who can do this. Therefore, I have to do this even when we're making good money, even when we have great clients, etc. That becomes a burden at a time. Not to mention, if you're in a space in your business where you're just ready to move on to other things, you want a bit more freedom in your day, you want more freedom to maybe spend less time in your business, have more time in your personal life or travel or whatever that might be, where you've got big goals of really wanting to grow your business and reach certain milestones for yourself. What would it feel like if you actually could clone your genius? I invite you to play with this a little bit today and go ahead and comment here with this video. I would love to hear what comes up for you and start to play with this idea too. Like if you find yourself in the trap of, oh my gosh, I just don't know if I could actually do this, switch that around. And again, ask yourself the question, what would be possible if I could? What is possible for me if I could actually clone my genius? All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.